Hi, Ari. Good to see you again. My area at the moment, I'm still fine-tuning this water demonstration sort of business that I'm working on at the same time. So I know that the people I deal with, they're not the typical low volume, high value. They're more the other way. This is a transactional type environment. So I'm trying to emulate as many of the trust-based principles into that area. My challenge is this, and this is what I want some help on. I find that because these people aren't your typical professionals, they're more like your mum and dads. My challenge is that they don't even want to really set up an appointment when I call them afterwards to do my traditional follow-up, but they don't want to talk on the phone. So it doesn't matter how I phrase that call. They respond by text, or they say, send me an email. And the more I say, look, would you be open to have a conversation? They'll just get replies around back to the texts and back to the emails. I'm finding it quite frustrating. So my question is, I've tried a number of things. How do I move them away from the text and the email and just encourage them to say, look, I can't actually really help you until we have a conversation? And they're still wanting me to send information or send up.
Is this after your first meeting?
Sorry? This is after the first meeting. Yeah.
All right. So we got to go backwards here. At your first meeting, assuming you do well and they're comfortable with you and they like you, and I'm assuming that's all good there. At the end of the meeting, you got to set the rules of engagement of how you communicate with them after the meeting, right? Because most people just say, hey, nice to meet you, great, fantastic, and thumbs up, and you leave, and then it goes into this black hole of communication that's totally unstructured. You need structure. So you need to let them know how you work. So at the end of the meetings, they still need to think about it or whatever. Say, look, if you'd be open to it, how about if we schedule another time to chat together? I'll give you some time to think about this. And because I'm so busy, I only work by appointment only. And if it's okay with you, can we set up a brief time, say a week or two from now? We can talk for, say, 15 minutes on the phone, briefly if you'd like. And I can be available to you to answer any questions you might have. And I may have some more insights for you then as I go and think more about your situation. Would you be open to that?
Love it. And I've tried versions of that. And usually, because these are not professional people that are used to appointments, all that, and getting the first appointment was like, extracting blood out of a stone.
In that case, Sam, you're going to have to need something else that they want as an incentive to meet with you again.
Right.
You got to think about what else could there be. Maybe there, I don't know your world, but there could be some other information, some product, some incentive, some reason to have a second step with you in your process. This is a process reengineering question. If that's your scenario, to think about, okay, what would be the logical next step for them that they would want to go to meet with you again? You just got to think about that.
Well, I mean, the logical step. Yeah, they'll probably have some questions. I mean, we covered everything, but that's I get what you're saying. There needs to be something there for us to want to.
We got to rethink a little bit about what could be a next step in the process that they need to feel comfortable. Making the decision. Maybe it's something else. We can talk offline about this, but there's something missing here because they need a reason to meet with you again. If there's no reason, then obviously there's no reason, obviously. So we just got to think about what would be the next step in that process.
Sure. Okay, well, let me continue with the same scenario. Let's say I get a random text saying, hey, it was really great. Can you send me some information about X to my email? Right?
After the first
meeting. Yeah. So let's say I didn't schedule anything. I finished up thinking, okay, it's not a sale or whatever. And then I get a random text, which happens, and say, blah, 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 blah. Can you send me an email about whatever? Now, I don't want to send anything. I want to talk. So how do I transition from that to, I don't want to say to them, I'm not going to send you an email. Let's just have a chat.
Well, it's what you write in the email that's the key.
No, I don't want to send them an email.
No, I know you don't want to do that, Sam. But you can use the request for the email to then get them to a phone call.
Right.
So what would be example that what they might ask you for an email? What would they say?
Well, they might say, I saw one of your competitors has got this price. You said when you were here that, you would outline the differences. Can you shoot me an email with some of the differences between your product and that product?
Yes. Okay. So you write an email to the guy, but it only has, let's say there's 5 reasons why you're different.
Yep.
You say there's multiple reasons why we're different. There's approximately 5 of these. A couple are ...
Yeah.
The others require more explanation. Would you be open to a brief chat again so I can walk you through the other items as well? Then you call them on the phone afterwards.
Right.
You got to leave something hanging, Sam, in your process to get a next step in your process. That's just kind of how things work.
Okay. So send them the email, make them feel good. Yeah, I'm doing what you want. Give them a little bit and saying, would you be open to having a chat about the others? And
yeah, because
then
they require some explanation.
Right.
Email is a very flat, one-dimensional medium.
Yeah.
It's only like, here's the attachment or here's a number. That's pretty much it. It doesn't have any room for explanation. So legitimately, it would make sense to the items that require an explanation or analysis would make sense to have a chat with the guy or anyone else. So it's legitimate to say that. Does that help?
So you'd end the email with, would you be open to having a chat or something like that?
Yeah, I would say the rest of the items require a bit of explanation in detail, and I'm happy to have a quick chat for you if you'd be open to it. Let me know. ...
Yep. And then you call them.
Either response or call him back because he now knows there's more to talk about.
Right. Okay.
Hey, did you get my email? Great. Let me walk you through the rest of the explanation around that. And then you're on the phone with him.
Oh, I love it, Ari. That makes sense. Yeah, that's
right,
perfect. Yeah, I like that. The fact that you're giving them something, but not everything, requires them to want to talk to you.
And it's legitimate because some items require a conversation.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right.
Thanks,
Good
Ari.
to see you, Sam.
Thank you.